What's up, guys? You're listening to the Inkquisition, and this little in between episode is the 5 minute presentation I gave at the Culture Night Almanac meeting last week. It's a really interesting project examining how Belfast is responding to the needs of young people, the environment, and the arts, and what we can do to help. I strongly suggest you go check it out. The links are on the website, inkmonkeyart.co.uk, and yeah, let me know what you think. Play the theme tune. Hey guys, my name's Tommy and I'm the co-owner operator of Ink Monkey Art Supplies. We're based on North Street, which, as I'm sure some of you are aware, is one of the areas in the North Side Regeneration catchment area. What that means for us is that our landlord can give us a week's notice to vacate the premises when or if the project comes our way. It also means that they won't spend any money on our property because they're waiting for their cut of that 300 million investment. So we have a roof that leaks every single time it rains, and the bookshop next door told us that theirs has leaked for the last 10 years. But those issues also have their plus points. The fact that we can be told to leave at a week's notice means that we aren't tied to a lease agreement, so starting the business was pretty much zero risk for us. And the fact that the landlord won't spend any money on the property means that our rent is half what it should be. This is the same for the whole of North Street. So us, Lost Soul Tattoos, Tivoli Barbers, Keats and Chapman Bookshop, Atomic Collectibles, Fender Esky Gallery, Cafe 31, Ether and Echo, Sick Records, all because of the relaxed lease and rent agreements. The area is now an eclectic mix of thriving businesses. When we were looking for a retail space in the Cathedral Quarter, we came across a shocking number of beautiful buildings with amazing potential that were either derelict and had been left to ruin, such as Garfield Street, or perfectly usable spaces that just needed a bit of TLC but had no property information boards on them and weren't listed on any property websites. Those kinds of units would be perfect as no frills, low rent studio spaces for local creatives, because local creatives are the people who can see the potential in those spaces and can help the area evolve. But we need to be advertising those buildings to those people. The unit that Ink Monkey Art Supplies is in now wasn't on any property website and had no board above the shutter. One of the associates at McConnell Property just so happened to mention it in passing, which was lucky for us. Place NI run a project called Vacant to Vibrant, which they actually advertised on Culture Night 2012 from the unit that we're currently occupying on North Street, and their sticker was still in the window when we moved in exactly 2 years later. And Vacant and Vibrant aims to connect small businesses with these kinds of disused spaces using a model which was developed in rundown city areas of England with great success. Because the small business gets a start, the landlord gets paid, and it breathes new life into the area. But I think the property agencies are more than capable of doing this themselves, because the units are there and they're lying empty, so you may as well get someone in to pay the bills. A great example is Loft Studios, which is an old 3-story building on Upper North Street. I had one of the founding members, Brian Kilt, on the podcast, and Brian said that when they moved in, the dust was sitting thick on every surface, and every time they tried to clean it, the dust just blew up in the air and then settled back down. And Brian didn't start painting in there for a whole year, but they now run at least one event every fortnight, including an informal life drawing class called the Drink and Draw on the last Tuesday of every month, and also a regular live comedy night. They do workshops and exhibitions, and there are 11 members now who use the space to further their careers and make their lives better, and all that from a near derelict old building that they're just waiting to knock down. So how many other buildings in Belfast could we use to help people like that? Our shop is a 3-minute walk from the art college, and every single day we have customers in telling us, "Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here, and it's so much easier to get my projects done because it's so handy just to come around and get stuff." And it sounds cheesy as flip, but it really makes it all worthwhile when we know that we're able to help those people. But the reason we're able to help those people is because we found that building. And there's so many other unused spaces around Belfast that have the potential to help the whole city and culture evolve. And if property agencies could agree to maybe waive the lease agreements and advertise what's available, then we, the people, can do the rest. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Please remember to check out the links because there's some awesome stuff going on, and we'll be back with a full-length episode. So yeah, take it easy, have fun, and we'll see you soon.